Welcome to this video presenting you the different versions of Arelle dedicated to different usages and audiences. The first is the EBA edition for banks and investment firms that have to produce CRD4 reports. Second edition is Solvency 2 for insurance and reinsurance companies that have to produce Solvency 2 reports. Finally, Solvency 2 plus CRD4 edition merges features from EBA edition and Solvency editions, and there is a lot more features dedicated to XBRL experts. Our solutions share the technical basis of Arelle open source project. It is Python application supporting most of the XBRL taxonomies. It is extensible by plugins. It is working on all platforms. This presentation will focus on the production of CRD4 or Solvency 2 reports. We shall present usual features for a common filer, a bank, an investment firm, or an insurance company. This works on the same way for all the taxonomies, COREP, FINREP, funding plans, etc. Let's start by selecting the Excel template you will use to encode the data into the reports. Generic templates can be produced from the taxonomy definition, but it is also possible to prepare tailored Excel templates during the startup phase of the project. These tailored Excel templates are useful to reflect your enterprise organization. For this presentation, we will use a generic Excel template grouping all the tables of QRS for Solvency 2. Here is the file you will use. Navigate into it using tabs or table of content. It is possible to adapt your Excel template by adding formula, macro, links, and add-ins. Those last to retrieve data from external source. It is important to maintain the skeleton of the generated template. Once the Excel file is filled in with data, you will load it into Arelle to generate XBRL format. To do it, it is easy. Here we will create the report by selecting the type. The appropriate disclosure system is automatically attached to the reporting. Here, for Solvency 2, it will be EIOPA filing rules. The next step is to load your Excel file into the report we just created. Here we can follow the document completion. Now we are ready to validate the data in regards with the taxonomy validation rules. F9 will validate the current table, or you may have the possibility to validate the entire document. As you know, the EIOPA has deactivated a lot of validation rules. It is possible to load the list of skipped validation rules. Let's execute validation of the entire report. In all the cases, EIOPA filing rules are applied. In case of errors, a tooltip describes precisely the nature of the error. You can see the identifier of the validation rule, the explanation, the formula, and the values used by the formula. When you double-click on the message, the cursor is located to the cell in error. They are highlighted in red. One other very useful feature is the search mechanism. You can search on labels or values. As for the validation, you are located on the right table and the cell is highlighted in green. Sometimes, and mostly for very long tables, the match may be hidden. Use in that case the scroll bar. Have also a look at the pagination setup for complex tables. Before submitting your report to the national authority, check your report information. Current values are displayed on the top of the windows. Editable values are presented at the bottom. This feature allows reusing the previous report to prepare, for example, the next one. Of course, it has to be combined with a Save As operation. Some country-dependent features are also implemented by plugin, as the naming and packaging convention for Luxembourg. In summary, Acsone Arelle solutions are intuitive and robust solutions for the XBRL reporting of small and medium enterprises. Advanced XBRL features are also available. This will be presented in another video.